Hi folks, Doug here, Ellis Car Customs, where we're on a mission to hit 2,000 subscribers sometime this year. Will you be that 2,000th subscriber? What do you win? Nothing. There would have been a video last night, but I don't get to use the video editor that I used to use with my old camera and my old computer. So I've been using this thing on my wife's computer, which I've taken to adding music to the time lapses to make them a little more interesting. Granted, it's not my music, but they offer you music in the editing thing, and supposedly it's free to use. So I had the thing about uploaded or whatever, and then YouTube told me that the music I used on the time lapse had a copyright on it. So it was going to be a whole big mess to fix that. So I just redid the video, took their copyrighted music out, put in the music that I used the last time that I knew wasn't copyrighted. But by then it was so late, I was like, well, I'm not going to put it up in the middle of the night because then you might not find it. Anyway, we're going to get the front bumper off of this car and start working on the frame here to get it ready for a motor. Cleaning it up, painting it, taking parts off of it, maybe putting parts on it. I mean, that won't all happen in this video, and we'll get as far as we can in a day. But I appreciate y'all coming back, and I hope you stick with me while we make the impossible possible. Let's get to work. Just as I got done filming my intro, my buddy Nomad was yelling at the door. I didn't figure he'd want to come in. It's such a nice day outside, but I guess he likes the company. Well, we're going to get to work. Well, she's a little dusty from her long winter slumber, but she still runs like a Swiss watch. Have to clean her up before we take her down the road. I don't want to be embarrassed to drive the thing. But she's got a 283. And she's mostly original, except for paint. The interior is nearly 70 years old, and it's not in bad shape. Got one or two little rips or whatever. A few cat paw prints from where they like to get in my car. But yeah, we'll have to clean it up. Well, my buddy Harvey, one of my viewers, was talking about cutting down the windshield stainless because the sedan windows are taller, that they wind up being too long, but maybe they could be shortened. I mean, the problem is I don't have the bottom pieces for this. Hi, buddy. But if all I had to get was the bottom pieces instead of the whole thing, maybe I could save a little money there. But I don't know if the curve would mess with it because it is taller. It may affect this curve. But if you could shorten the thing, like I said, it would save me a couple of pieces because these are in good shape. But I'll have to look into that. Right, Nomad? We'll have to look into it. So if Nomad lets us, I'm going to start cleaning up these parts that are going in here to replace the old ones. Like I said, they've got all new hardware on them. They're just, they were chrome plated and all pitted, so I'm not worried about the chrome plate deal or whatever. I'm just going to clean them up and paint them. But we'll make them look better before we put them on. Figured I'd clean them out and paint them so they got plenty of time to dry before I tear apart the old stuff. And we'll go from there. Well, that's what I got for you today. We're well on the way to doing something. We got to take our first drive of the season in the 57, and I brought you along for that. Hopefully that turns out all right when I edit it. We got the bumper off of there finally. That fought us tooth and nail, but we got it. Pulled all the old brake lines off and working on cleaning up front end parts so we can tear the front end apart here and start working on that. Before I put those parts on, I'll clean up the frame, get a coat of paint on there, because we want to be ready for that engine as soon as we can get it. I have to thank Mitch Hoffmeister there for the gift of the engine. If you're new here, one of my viewers, Mitch, is donating a 265 out of a 55 Chevy for our project. So it's the right vintage motor, and we've got the transmission and everything we need basically to put the thing together. So that's much appreciated. All you got to do is go out to Mitch's and help him pull the motor, and I can bring it back with me. But we're waiting for weather to warm up a little bit because we both live in New York, and it's still winter here, and it's in an unheated garage. So we're waiting for the weather to turn a little bit for us. But I sure appreciate the gift. We appreciate all gifts here at Ellis Car Customs, whether they be, super thanks or old calendars, impact tools. I mean, A gift is a gift, and I never look a gift horse in the mouth. But I'm glad you stopped by, and I hope you come back for the next one. Till then, take care, everybody, and we'll see you on that next one.